I grew up playing football, but it wasn't until I was serving in the Navy that I got introduced to rugby, and also to a book that genuinely changed how I think. It's called Legacy by James Kerr, and I'm sure I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but it's about the New Zealand All Blacks, the most winningest team in history of professional sport. And Kerr spent time inside that organization trying to understand one thing. How do they sustain it? How does a culture stay elite across generations? He landed on 15 principles. I want to talk about 3 of them because I think every business owner would benefit from them. The first one is sweep the sheds. The All Blacks clean their own locker room after matches. These are the best rugby players on the planet, and they pick up their own mess. No one does it for them. The point isn't cleanliness. The point is the character gets built in the small moments, not the big ones. Every time you do the right thing when no one's watching, that's where your standard gets set. And if you're building a business, your team is watching you do the small things, whether you realize it or not. The second principle is no dickheads. And yes, that's the actual name of the chapter. The All Blacks have a standard culture rule, and the one is no one is talented enough to be a jerk. Doesn't matter what you produce, if you're corrosive to the people around you, you're out. I've seen what happens when that rule gets ignored. You protect one toxic person because of what they bring to the table, and slowly, quietly, the culture around them starts to erode. It's like the one bad apple that ruins the rest. The people who actually care start to disengage, and by the time you notice it, the damage is already done. Culture isn't a value statement on a website, it's the behavior you're willing to tolerate. The third one is sacrifice. Kerr puts it plainly. Find something you would die for and give your life to it. Now, in the military, that question had a weight to it that most rooms don't carry, but I think it translates directly to what it means to build something meaningful. Because real commitment costs something. It costs your comfort, certainty, the easy path. And the question we're sitting with isn't what you want to build, it's what you're actually willing to sustain when it's not working yet, when the result is years away, when no one's paying attention. That's the question Legacy left with me, and honestly, I haven't stopped thinking about it since. If you haven't read this book, pick it up. It's not a sports book. It's a book about what if actually takes to build something that outlasts you. And I truly think that's something to worth thinking about.